Hey everyone, grab a cup of coffee, get cozy, and listen to us as we entertain ourselves with some crazy ideas and very therapeutic conversations.
Join us as we dive into our lives through a mix of spirituality, psychology, and some fun along the way. I'm Crystal.
I'm Jolene,
and you're listening to What Lies Beneath. Yeah? Was it just like things between you guys?
No, I think it's more so because I remember what you said about well, when I was going through everything with like being rude and like loud people being rude, it was me not allowing myself to be that way because of some sort of belief or thing I had about what that meant. So there's something for me about not knowing things, or like I kind of maybe even want to say like being helpless, or being like you don't know something.
You don't want to look stupid.
I don't want to look stupid.
You don't want to feel stupid.
Yes.
That's
And so when
exactly what you're talking about.
that kept popping up, and it was like in my head, I was like, why don't you just freaking know?
Oh.
Like, why don't you just know? Like, why are you asking me where everything is, or what? Like, how come you don't know? Like,
wait,
you were making me.
You were thinking that about yourself?
No.
Oh.
But then I knew, like, from that, I was like, that's about me. When I don't know things, I feel stupid, and I don't want to be the person that doesn't know, or like, you know what I mean?
But it's interesting, though, because you were thinking it about somebody else. Like, you were getting annoyed?
Yeah, I was getting very annoyed.
I feel like there's two different things.
Really? Not the same thing as what we went.
I don't think so, because... Okay, keep going. Why was that annoying you?
Well, I was already doing other things.
Mm.
And it was like, I was in the middle of something, and you're going to sit here and ask me this question.
Uh-huh.
Where it's like, you could just go figure it out.
Huh. That's interesting.
Yeah.
What else do you judge?
But it's so weird that I don't feel that way about other people.
Just him?
It was just him. And I could feel myself getting like snappy, or like...
Yeah. You don't treat anybody else that way?
Not to that extent.
Your dad?
I used to.
Maybe ex-partners?
Yeah, ex-partners for sure.
I guess what I'm thinking of is like men in general.
No, because we had another
guy there.
Mm-hmm.
Well, then what beliefs do you have about him?
That's what I want to know. But I don't want to go over that right now. Also, my head hurts. So I'm like, okay, hold on.
Yeah. Okay.
So let's just talk about debt.
Yeah.
Because I want to dive into that.
Ooh, dude. I think what I think that since our last conversation about systemic debt, I've just been thinking a lot about it, like from my end, from someone who has not necessarily who has been the one to create the debt with other people. And I've just been thinking about what that has been like for them. Damn it. I should have brought my journal, because I even talked about it a little bit in Falling in Love. Remember?
Yes.
When Ro was talking about like
do.
systemic stuff. And I was like, well, I know exactly what I created as the golden child. And not necessarily like as the golden child, but just being the pattern and being the overgiver, the one who has all the answers, the one who can do it all. It's so funny because yesterday my daughter and I were in a store, and they had these like astrology sign bags, and they were funny. But the Virgo one said, whatever you can do, I can do perfect. And I was like, fuck, that's so good. But it's like, that is what it has been like to be in a relationship with me. And it sounds funny, but it's actually really messed up. And I've just been thinking about what that has been like for other people. And I've been thinking about that a lot in terms of romantic relationships, because the significant relationships that I've been in all had that, right? It was all where I was overcompensating and overdoing. And I know that a big red flag for me is when someone feels like I'm too amazing, or like, oh, you're just so good to be true. That's an automatic red flag, because I already know the trauma that we're going to play out, where it's like, I'm going to play this role of doing everything, and they have some kind of core belief around self-worth, like not good enough. And the overdoing is going to get old really quickly, and then I'm going to have needs, and they're going to run away because they will never feel like they are good enough to be with me or to fill whatever need or whatever. Like they will never be able to measure up. So I already know that's an automatic red flag. But I've just been thinking about what it's like to be in partnership with someone who creates systemic debt. And it's funny because, you know me, I love Love Island. And I've been watching like these post Love Island podcast interviews. And I swear to God, put me on that show as one of the psychologists, because I think what I find, at first it was irritating, but now it's not even irritating, because now I like genuinely feel sad, is when we hype these partners up, and they can be women or men, but like when we hype these partners up who on the outside, it's like they're so amazing, they have everything, you're the prize, blah, blah, blah. Don't forget that, king, queen, whatever. But when it's so clear, they are the pattern, and they're getting into a relationship with someone who is clearly the quote unquote lesser of the two in the relationship. And I just have a lot of compassion for that person. Because when the relationship explodes in both their faces, like you got one person on one end just being like, I'm so amazing, you were never good enough for me, I'm going to go find my person, whatever, your loss. Right? And it's like, yeah, good luck. Because I promise you that attitude is going to explode in your face, and you're never going to find a partner. You're going to be alone. And I think about, on the flip side, what it's like to be in relationship with that person, and how awful and shitty it feels to truly feel like, yeah, I was the problem. And man, let me tell you, it's a two-way street.
Yeah, definitely.
So
definitely.
That's what I've been thinking about.
Does that look a little low to you?
It does.
Should we turn it up?
Okay, my mic's on. Is the...
I think the volume is just low. We need to turn it up a little bit.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, cool.
Well, shit.
And start from the beginning.
Mean, I cannot say that all over again.
Oh my God, that's too high, huh?
Crap.
Oh shit. Let me see. Is it too high?
No, I think we're okay. I think we're okay.
Okay, cool. We're good.
I guess we'll find out, right?
Yeah, we'll find out. I have a question about it. Okay, because we have talked about, I guess we technically have talked about systemic debt before on the podcast when we talked about why people cheat.
Yep.
And that was one of our first episodes, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm curious how, because I know systemic debt can be created. Well, first of all, it's created when your parents have you, right? No, that's just debt.
There's no debt. So,
because there was something about like saving a life and unpayable debts.
Unpayable debts.
Oh, I'm thinking of the different things.
Yes,
okay,
yes,
just
yes.
kidding. Just kidding.
Yeah. Well, no, but it's related because there's only 3 times where the unpayable debts are allowed and it's fair.
Yes.
Right?
And that is what I was talking about.
Yes,
Okay.
exactly. And systemic debt is created when love is given out of order because there's orders of love. And when you give love out of order, you can create systemic debt.
Okay.
Yeah.
So can you give examples of love out of order?
Well, okay. I feel like I need to probably give like another distinction because like love out of order can look a lot of ways, right? One way can be like when you're parentalized. That is love out of order, right? You're giving from a place that is not your place. And the people on the receiving end will not appreciate you for it. In fact, they'll hate you and resent you. Systemic debt. Let me see. I feel like I needed to talk this out a little bit. Well, actually, okay. You create systemic, actually, I think it's probably really simple. You create systemic debt when the relationship is not balanced, right? There's an imbalance between the giving and the receiving, and or you're giving from a place and it's not your place to give.
As if like you were someone's parent. Like you're saying parentalized.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. As if you were someone's parent. So like a really common example that I can think of is if you have a partner, because I do feel like I see this a lot, like if you have a partner and the partners, like either the partner, like a great example. Let's say you're with somebody and they put you through school, right? They pay for your school.
Yeah.
That's going to create systemic debt within the relationship because you're going to feel like you owe the person.
Yeah.
And if it's extremely unbalanced, like the person will sabotage the relationship because they will feel the pressure of everything that person gave to you. And there's no possible way that you could pay it back. They will sabotage. Yeah. And the other person also kind of holds it over the person's head of like, this is like, they'll hold everything that they did for the relationship, everything that they gave for the relationship, right?
Yeah.
So like this is why like relationships have to be balanced in the giving and the receiving, and you cannot give from a place that is not yours. Because I also I don't know. Now I'm just thinking about relationships and, you know, just this concept of 50-50 and like, you know, financial dependency. I feel like there's probably a boundary somewhere.
Right. That's probably different between different people too.
Yeah, I feel like there's probably a boundary somewhere that gets crossed and systemic debt could be created or not.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I'm also thinking of like, I had a friend who, like, now when I think about it, it's so clear to see, like, just why circumstances happened the way they did. Because, so looking back at like just how she is someone who overgives in every single relationship. Like, she absolutely does not receive.
Mm-hmm.
And there was an occasion where she did this with me as well. And but then I also had something like, I also had to unpack the issues that I have around receiving. Because for me, I think what came up for me at the time is like receiving so much. Like, when you do that, in my head, what was stuck was, when you do that, you are taking advantage, and like you're using the person. And that definitely comes from growing up and judging people in my family for that. So like, that's one thing. But then I'm like, if I could go back, I would have completely handled the situation differently. Like, I would not have accepted her offer, and there needed to be some type of like repayment in some way. Like, that's just so clear to me now that would have been the right way to like maintain like balance between the giving and the receiving and the relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I have a question for you now. Because I'm thinking about an offer I just took about Pilates.
Okay.
And it's basically covers the whole certification.
Okay.
That's coming out of the pocket of the owners of the Pilates studio.
Okay.
So am I already like starting off this in debt?
I mean,
like, I'm like thinking about it like, oh shit.
I mean, well, so what will be, okay, so you're going to get this certification from them and they're going to cover the cost?
So I put a down deposit payment for it. They're paying the rest of it. And then in turn, I have to work at the studio. I'm contracted to work at the studio for 3 months.
Okay.
And then,
yeah.
But after that, they're going to pay me back the $500.
What's the 500?
Like the down deposit. The deposit for the certification, basically.
Oh. I mean, I feel like your 3 months though of your time is the repayment.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I feel like you're okay.
All right. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Now, if that wasn't part of like the negotiation and you just got your certification and then you bounced, I feel like there would be like a sense of shame around like, you owe them. Yeah.
I mean, I feel like even as it is, I'm like, I already feel a little like I don't want them to give me the $500 back.
Why?
Because they're already paying for the other portion of the.
Oh, I guess it just depends on how you look at it.
Yeah.
Because it's like, for example, when you sign a lease and you pay a deposit, right?
Mhm.
When you leave the place, you get your deposit back.
Yeah, but
So I
you
think it
pay rent.
That's true. Yeah.
It's not like you're just staying there for free.
Yeah.
And it's like when I work there, they're gonna pay me for my hours, so I'm already getting paid.
Okay. I mean, you could just tell them you don't want your deposit back.
Yeah, I think I might. I was thinking about it already.
Yeah. This way it doesn't put a strain on the working relationship. Like if it makes you feel kind of weird.
Yeah, especially with like looking at my past situations with
Gotcha.
my employers. I'm like, we need to keep this one nice and tidy.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's just funny now because now, like, I think like, just the whole overgiving and everything like that. Man, that's the toxic pattern, if you ask me. Like, but it's just, I was going to say that's the positive mask, right? But like, that's the toxic positive mask that no one sees, no one will judge you for, no one will
praise you
exactly.
for it.
People will praise you for,
but it'll ruin your fucking life.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
Your life, your relationships. Yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah.
So now when I see it, I just think to myself, yeah, I know exactly the kind of debt that you create within your relationships. And I know the thoughts that they walk away from in certain situations and the thoughts that the other person walks away from. And then they're the victim and the other person's the asshole. I'm going to say, just for lack of a better way of saying it, that both people are assholes in their own way. Yeah. And they're both paying actually, what I'll say is they're both paying prices. Yeah. There are no victims.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. And it's funny too, because like it just makes me think about people who are the pattern within their system in general. And, it's funny because like I feel like there's, throughout coaching, I feel like there's just waves of things that I feel really connected to. And then those people show up as coaching clients, right? But it's like, there was a time where it was like, everyone worries about the system or the symptom of a system. Everyone knows who they are because they're usually the black sheep of the family, right? And it's just common knowledge, right? But then no one ever worries about the pattern when the prices that they're paying are just as painful and high. Yeah. I feel like I can really see the pain of both sides. For sure.
Yeah.
But I think right now my ideal coaching clients, they're definitely patterns. Oh, yeah. We get to talk about that perfectionism. And we get to talk about how you are the problem. Yeah. And what it's like to be in relationship with you.
Cheetah. Watch.
Yeah. Yeah. They're stubborn though.
I believe that.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so I went camping this. Sorry to change the subject,
No,
but I just sanguine brain.
Squirrel.
Well, I wanted to tell you about something very sanguine that I did this weekend. we were cleaning up today, and I was putting away this netting that goes around the canopy so none of the bugs go in.
Nice.
And I like folded it with my brother, and we couldn't get it in the bag.
That's
And I was
funny.
so frustrated. I was like, just throw it in a trash bag. I don't care. And then we put it in the trash bag, and then we put it in like this box that I have to like put everything away, and it wouldn't fit. And I still had to put my tent in it.
Yeah.
And so I was just pissed. I was like, this fucking thing, this is so stupid. This is the stupidest thing I ever bought. Like I regret buying it.
Oh my
And I'm just like going off. And then my friend came over and like refolded it. He was so calm, tied it, put it back, put it all neat. It fit. And I was like, oh, it fits. Never mind. We're all good. We're all good. And like, I remember my friend's girlfriend was staring at me, and I was like, I can be a little dramatic. Sometimes, like, don't worry.
Oh, that's
And she was like, I just noticed. And my other friend was like, yeah, just don't pay her any mind. I was like, yeah.
Oh, that's so funny. Oh my god.
She was like, if no one else reacts, don't react. And I was like, yeah, just don't acknowledge it.
That's so funny. Oh my god.
I thought it was hilarious. I was like, I'm so fucking single.
Well, it's funny because, like, we talked a lot about sanguine drama.
Yes.
Just this past episode.
The last like 5 episodes have been all about sanguine.
And I just had a moment yesterday of like, poor me. Because I've had to raise one.
Yes. And your siblings are all
siblings.
Your siblings are all sanguine.
This is
Is
why
your
my
mom a
nervous
sanguine
system
too?
is shot. You know what? Okay. My mom, it's so funny. Like, I know her biotype. Like, she's so clearly phlegmatic and she's a false fire.
Okay.
But let me tell you, my mom 100% acts like a sanguine.
Is your family is a lot of sanguines, huh?
Yep. We're a lot of sanguines
Yeah.
and a lot of phlegmatics. So we're dramatic and victims. Oh my god.
Okay, well, let's talk about phlegmatics.
Okay.
How do we bring up things to phlegmatics, especially false fires, so that they don't get offended, or are they just always going to be offended? And okay, I'm not talking about like you,
Yeah. That's okay though.
because you have like training and you understand yourself.
Yeah, because
and
I still get offended.
yes, but you know that you're offended, and you
Yeah.
know that it's just your biotype, and you know that's just your ego, and you can get over it.
Yeah.
Not everyone is like you.
I know.
So how do I talk to someone
Damn.
that's a phlegmatic false fire that does not have your understanding of yourself?
God, now I feel sorry for everyone who has to deal with false fire. Damn. It's, you know what? It's funny because I was talking to an old coworker last week, and he was like, you were feisty. You were the feistiest person I've like ever known. And I was like, I was? And he's like, yes. I'm like, well, what happened to her? It's like, I can't believe it about myself.
Yeah.
I don't know. I kind of miss her sometimes. But, oh God. Okay. These are just thoughts that are coming to my head. Such a great question. Because, okay, the first thought that came to my head is like, and like even now, like, I listen to people when like I really respect them. I was going to say care about them, but not necessarily. When I respect them, I listen. But then I was thinking, you know what? When I care about them, I listen too. But then another thought came to my head. When they stand on business, but in a way, like, Okay, okay. When they stand on business and they're firm with me, I shut the fuck up.
Okay. Okay.
I'm like,
All right.
yeah. And at first I was going to say it depends on how they do it, but I don't know. I don't think so, because even if they did it in like a whiny, actually, well, I was going to say, even if they did it in a whiny way, it'll be very annoying. But I think once I get over finding them whiny, then I'll be like, I'll feel bad. But then how do you say it? Because I
That's
know.
what I know.
I know. Like, okay.
Or do I just have to be willing to be the bad guy?
No. Okay. How do you get the wall down with the false fire immediately so they listen to you?
I have to start crying.
You need to pierce their heart. No, you need to get them to start crying.
Yeah.
You need to like pierce their heart a little bit.
But they're going to be like, they're going to act.
Okay. When they
tough,
show up,
though.
when they show up fiery, you know it's just a mask and they're defending themselves. What you like, ask yourself in that moment, what are they defending themselves against?
Mm-hmm.
Like, they're like, okay, clearly their spikes have come out. Why?
Mm-hmm.
What's behind that? It's like you have to pierce their heart a little bit. Then say what you need to say. And then remind them about the importance of the relationship to you. I'm just trying to think of like an example.
So hypothetically,
Mm-hmm.
there's these two girls that start a podcast. No, I'm just kidding. I don't have anything to say. That was just a joke. I don't have an idea.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think. Yeah, I don't know. Just trying to think, like, do I know any false fires?
When we staffed Man Up Exposed.
Yeah.
We're not that close with her.
Well, which one? Because
Alyssa?
yeah. I'm very
Alyssa?
close with her.
Oh, you are?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. We didn't have a moment of discomfort.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to think of people. Because honestly, I found out that all the people that I thought were phlegmatics were sanguines. So I don't know very many phlegmatics anymore.
Yeah. I'm thinking back to like during BYB when there was a guy who needed to have a healing conversation with his ex-wife, and she was a false fire. And it's like the first, it was conversations over their son, you know, or he just had a very challenging relationship with her, and he was trying not to have a challenging relationship with her. And I know the first thing that like the way that he was coached to like approach the conversation was to remind the ex of the importance of their relationship, and to say something like, listen, you and I may not be together anymore, but we're still partners. And at one point, we had dreams together. And while some of those dreams, won't come to life anymore, some will. you know, just connecting to her in that way. And like just reminding her of the importance of like what they created together is what I'll say. So it's like depending on like what the conflict could be, right? Just reminding the false fire of the value of the relationship that the two of you have and what you're like working on together or creating together, right? And then just speaking about what's coming up for you without saying you.
Yeah.
Right?
You did this to me.
and then coming about it in a way of like, how can we resolve this?
Yeah.
Right? Like I feel like it's really important to use that kind of language of like we, so that it comes from a place of like you're doing this as a team.
Yeah.
Because if you say like you need to fix your attitude, or you need to do this, or you need to do that, girl.
Wait.
Well,
That wouldn't work with any of the biotypes, would it?
What's that?
Like you need to do this?
No, that's not gonna work with anybody.
That's not gonna work with anyone.
No,
I think.
no.
Yeah. But
no.
especially not false fires.
Exactly. I feel like you'll get stung with sanguines. They'll go into immediate shame and run away. And then with melancholics, oh my God, they'll just start arguing. They'll just start getting technical with you. And then like cholerics will just dismiss you and be like, okay, bye.
Whatever.
You're stupid. And so's your suggestion. And then it'll turn into a fight of like, but that's not the point.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, well, then what is the point? Why are you getting so emotional? Dude, I love doing like mockumentaries like
Oh
of
my
that.
gosh.
Just like roasting the biotypes and fights. So funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny. Okay. Good to know.
Yeah.
Oh, good to know.
Yeah.
Well, what else do we want? I want to know about. What else can
Yeah. You know, it's funny because I've been going back to like listen to some of like the old biotypical episodes, and I'm like, damn, what the heck? Like,
I want to do that. I'm going to do that.
I feel like I've forgotten everything. No, not really. I haven't forgotten everything. But I do miss being in that space.
Yeah. Yeah, it was fun. It was entertaining. And I felt like it kept me connected to my self-growth. Like when I wasn't listening to the podcast at least like once a week, I felt like it just was not in my mind to like just reflect or think about my life or myself or my patterns or my beliefs or anything.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I know. I felt like it was very grounding.
Agreed.
It was very like that was my Sunday routine. The podcast episode comes out Sunday morning. I listen to it on my Sunday run. And that's like my reset. That was like my church. Yeah. Just having like those like little reminders, you know, little moments of like self-reflection and then like going into the week. Yeah.
Hopefully, my wish is that this eventually will be that for some people too.
I hope so too.
That would be great.
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. As you would say, we can create it. Time for us to create it.
I know. I know.
I have been having a lot of thoughts about death lately.
Ooh.
I Okay, this is random, I guess. I used to have random thought. Like, I'd be driving and just be like, what if I just like drove my car into the middle divider or
It's
something?
the sanguine intrusive
Okay.
thought.
I was like, I used to have it all the time. And it would just like kind of unfazed. Like, I would just be unfazed. Be like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
But more recently, those thoughts will come and I'll kind of have like a little bit of fear with it.
Like, it'll happen?
No. Like, I just will have, I think more recently, I used to always say, I don't care about dying.
Oh.
Like, I have no fear of death. But now I'm like, wait, I'm kind of scared to die.
Oh.
And I don't know why. It's just been, it's weird.
I mean, I feel like death has been very present lately too in both of our lives.
Very true. That has been very present in my life recently. Yeah.
That's interesting. It's funny you mentioned center divider because my daughter was like, like there's like sometimes there's cones separating like fast lanes on the freeway from like the regular traffic. And she's like, are those hard or soft? And I'm like, I'm pretty sure they're soft because like if like people will crash into them, and if they do and they're hard, it's gonna be worse, right? And then I saw this reel that I sent to her. I was like, oh my God, this lady's crazy. There was this woman on the freeway, the 91. She straight up, like, I don't know what was distracting her, but you know, there's that white thing that separates the other side of the freeway. She like basically got two wheels on that thing as if she was like on a BMX bike, and then swerved over into the white cones, drove over them. And I was like, oh, look, they're soft.
Told you. Yeah, you see? There you go. That's crazy. Was she like trying to get around a car or something?
No, and girl, I do not know.
She wasn't like, this person in front of me is driving too slow. I'm going to go on the side of this wall.
I don't know what she was doing in that car.
Dang, that's crazy.
Well,
that's good to know.
Yep, they're soft.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I have a lot of intrusive thoughts, but normally they don't bother me. But recently the ones about death have been. But yeah, that makes sense that death has just been.
Does it scare you? Do you think to die, or how you're going to die, or what's going to happen if you die?
I guess the thought that comes after that is like, oh my God, like, don't think about your own death because I don't want to die.
Yeah.
And I guess it's like coming from a place of like, I have so much that I want to do still. Like, I feel like especially after doing all of this like work to uncover everything about myself, I'm like, I'm just getting started. Now I can actually like live my life, and then I'm going to think about dying. Like, what the hell?
Yeah. I can definitely see that. Yeah. And then I feel like those thoughts become real when like literally people that, you know, are a part of our lives, right, die. It's like, yeah, death is real. Yeah.
When we were camping, did I say this on the podcast about my microwave? Or was that just to you?
Yes. Oh, I think that might have been just to me. I think. Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's go back a little bit. I was talking to my dad because my dad and I were talking about my mom. When people in our family pass away, she says that they come and say goodbye to her. and she's always seen people and things
Mhm.
happen.
Mm-hmm.
And my dad like never really believed her. And there was a
Mhm.
situation that happened with like my dad's dad that passed away. And it ended up being like, because they had heard the doorbell ring, but there was no one there. And it ended up being like the cleaning woman that came, and she just
Yeah.
coming by to ring the doorbell.
Yeah.
So my dad was like, she's crazy. There's no one says bye to you.
Yeah.
But last week, a few weeks ago, oh my God, I don't even know. Time just flying. My grandpa passed away,
Mhm.
and the night before, I fell asleep on the couch, and I woke up because the microwave in my kitchen
Yeah.
just randomly would turn on and then stop, and then turn on and then stop, and then turn on and then
That's
stop.
crazy.
And it happened for a while because I was like half asleep but not like fully up yet, until I finally like got up to go and like check it out.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember opening it to stop it, and I closed it, and it was like off, and I was like, okay, we're good. And then it started again.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is strange. And then the next morning, my dad called me to tell me
Yeah.
that my grandpa passed away.
Dang.
And so I told my dad, and he was like, yeah, maybe there's something there.
Man, I've always wanted to be like a medium in that way. Like people who can see and speak to and like feel spirits. I'm so jealous.
You don't feel
Spirits? No.
Oh, okay. I thought you did.
No, not of the dead.
Oh, okay.
I wish I did though. Yeah. So I always love watching that show, like Celebrity Ghost Stories.
Oh,
No, you know who Kim Russo is? She's like a celebrity medium.
I think I've seen her before. Is she blonde?
I feel yeah.
Mhm.
I feel like she's actually yeah. I think she might have been maybe not Celebrity Ghost Stories. The Haunting of, I don't know. I feel like she's been in a couple of shows now. And like she would just tell people like,
Mhm.
you know, what she was seeing, who was around her, and things like
Yeah,
that. And it was
yeah.
just so spot on. I was like, man, that's so
Yeah,
cool.
that is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ever since I was little, I never saw anything, but I could always like feel like
Mhm.
something was in the room with me, or someone was like energy or something, and it would scare the shit out of me. I could never be alone in the dark. I had to have a nightlight.
Yeah.
I used to walk down the stairs at night if I needed to get water or something.
Yeah.
Like my back to the wall, walking down the stairs. Like I was so freaked out by it.
Yeah.
And now
I did that too. Like even now, like I need to sleep with my bedroom door closed because at night you just see blackness and I feel like someone's looking at me. That freaks me out.
Well, yeah, I mean, when you can't really see, your mind starts to
Yep.
Fill in the gaps.
Yup.
So, yeah, it used to freak me out a lot, and it was only more recently that I started really when I started connecting more with God
Mm-hmm.
and like getting comfortable with the feeling, because I knew that he was, and I feel that he's protecting me. That now I'm like, okay, I noticed something's here, or I feel something here,
Yeah.
and I know I'm okay.
Yeah.
But sometimes it still freaks me out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your pop.
My daddy's calling me.
He didn't go with you guys, right?
No, he didn't want to go.
Yeah. How was it overall though?
It was the trip?
Yeah.
Sorry, hold on.
It's
I'm
okay.
texting him back. Oh. He's calling my brother.
Dude, that's so funny. You know, like like in those like scary movies, but like kind of like the funny ones where I don't know, I'm just thinking of like Scream for some reason. Where like you're looking for your friend and you try to call them, and then you hear the phone, and then you open the closet and your friend's dead. That's the visual I got. I love horror movies. Is it Halloween yet?
Almost. So
Yes.
close. So close to Halloween. It's Summerween.
What is that?
Halloween in the summer.
I like that, actually. You know what, though? It's funny. Like, you ever look outside and think to yourself, like, it just feels like it's fall, or it feels like it's like September.
It could be whatever you want it to be.
That's true. It
Who
feels
decided about months?
It feels like it could be. I love September.
What about September?
I don't know. I think I like how the late afternoons feel. Like 4-ish. The leaves start falling. You can just feel like you can feel it. It's fall. It's September. Yeah. I love fall.
Fall and spring?
Winter
Winter
and spring. I love everything except summer. Actually, I'm learning to embrace summer.
Sorry. Yeah. Go summer.
Yeah, yeah. It's just the daylight hours.
That's crazy because
But
that's usually why everyone loves summer.
No, that's why I hate. Actually, that's why I hate summer. It's not even the heat or the sun. The sun's out for too long. Let me see. When
That's
is
wild.
sunrise? I think sunrise is starting to get. Okay. So sunset used to be like 8:04, 8:05. It's 8:02.
Okay.
So the days are slowly shortening. Slowly
This
shortening.
is what when Crystal lays her head down at night, she's like, "Thank you, Lord, that the sunset is 1 minute earlier than it was yesterday."
Yup. Because in August it's gonna start going to like 7:59. Yes.
It's the little things, you know.
Mm-hmm. The sun out before 6 a.m. is not okay. Nope. There's something wrong there.
That's funny. When I used to have to wake up really early to go to work, summer was like a blessing because it's like the sun's up, I'm up.
Yeah, I can
In
see
the
that.
winter, when you have to get up at 4 a.m. and it's pitch black outside, you're like,
know.
why the fuck am I up? I should be in bed right now.
I know.
And then you get out of work and the sun is gone. It's
Yeah.
like, where the hell did my day go? I've been inside the whole day.
I like it though.
Mm.
I like it as long as I don't have to be outside. Yeah. Because then if I didn't work out in the morning and then I come out and it's 6 and it's dark, I'm like, well, I'm not working out now.
Yeah, there's no way.
So
I know I've realized about myself. I knew this a long time ago, but anything important or that I want to prioritize, I have to
Mhm.
do first thing in the morning. Otherwise, it doesn't get done.
Yep. Before noon.
Sometimes if I've even let it go past 10 a.m., it doesn't get done.
Yeah.
Has to be the first thing I do when I wake up.
I agree. Summertime. Are we like right? No.
We're almost at
Almost
an hour.
August.
Oh.
It's almost August.
We are
Cancer
a
season
few
is
days
ending.
away. Thank God.
And Leo season is coming.
Thank God.
Yeah.
I love Leo season.
Wait, when is your birthday?
November.
Oh, yeah, you're a Scorpio.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, what is your rising?
Scorpio.
Really?
Mm-hmm. And I'm a Capricorn moon.
Okay, I could see the Capricorn moon. I would not figure you for Scorpio rising.
I'm a
though.
double Scorp.
What? Oh, Joe. No. Girl, you gotta tap into that Scorpio.
What does that mean? This is like what
They're
you said.
feisty.
You said the same thing about dominance.
Yeah, Scorpios are feisty. It's funny because they're actually a water sign, but they feel like fire signs.
Another reason why I should have been a false fire. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. I don't know what that means. Feisty.
Yeah.
I could be feisty sometimes.
When was the last time you were feisty?
In what way? In what context?
I don't know. Snappy, moody, just feisty,
Today.
sassy. Okay, yeah, yeah.
Today
Okay,
when
okay,
I was
can
putting
see
away all the
that.
camping gear. People were pissing me off.
That's so funny because it's like when I put away camping gear, I'm just like, la la la.
No.
No, that's funny.
Okay, well, first of all, when we used to go camping as a family,
Uh-huh.
I mean, we used to go anywhere road trip as a family.
Mhm.
Oh my God, you knew that there was going to be an argument
Uh-huh.
and that everyone was going to be pissed off.
Huh.
Like packing everything into the car,
Okay.
getting everything set up. It was always like on edge. Like I felt like I had to be on edge.
Why?
Because my parents would be fucking pissed at each other,
That's so
yelling at each other,
funny.
fighting how to get directions, doing that one person was doing something wrong and this person didn't know how to do this and this isn't packed and you forgot this and no.
Like,
Like
does anyone ever take the easygoing role?
no,
Oh shoot,
it was fucking hell.
that's funny.
It was hell.
Dang. I mean, that's not funny.
We're running late. We were supposed to leave at this time. No one's
Yeah.
packed. Everyone's running.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I mean, our house is Sanguines and Phlegmatics. Of course, no one's on time.
That's right. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's funny.
Yep.
Hmm.
But then as soon as everything was like set up, we were there. Time to go in the water. Time to go. Everything was fine. But then it's like the
Yeah.
second we had to start packing up again, shift the gear, flip the switch. Everyone's pissed off again. This needs to go here. This you need to do this. You need to do that. Which is why like today when I was cleaning up stuff, I was like,
Yeah.
why am I like this? Like I don't want to be like this.
Oh, you just got to do 4, 5, 7.
I'm a 4, 5, 7 year. No, I'm just kidding.
That's it. That's so funny. Dang. Yeah.
Yeah, and
You're
so
traumatized.
I'm so fucking traumatized, dude. And so anytime I go like on a road trip or like anywhere, I try to be like so chill
Yeah.
and like, no, we don't need to have like a hard start time or like, you know,
Mm.
or anything like that. And like, I try to not care so much about like where things go and like putting them away. And as long as everything's packed up, like we're fine.
Huh.
But today, I don't know why I was like irritated.
I mean, that just okay, so that's definitely like control. But why do you feel out of control? I'm kind of curious. Like, why are you trying to emotionally regulate so hard?
Because I'm fucking traumatized. I'm fucking traumatized.
Yeah.
I think also like when we would go camping, so it was always our immediate family, and then I would bring a friend and my brother would bring someone.
Mm.
And I think I always like, especially having that play out when like
Yeah.
your friend is with you in the car.
Uh-huh.
It's like, I don't know if it's shame, embarrassment, all of the above.
Yeah.
And it's like I feel the energy happening and what's happening,
Yeah, yeah.
and I'm
yeah.
giving my friend like this terrible experience as well because they're in the car with me.
Mm.
And so when I go on any road trip, I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
we're going to be chill about this because I don't want anyone to be stressed the fuck out
Yeah.
or traumatized like I was.
Yeah. Yeah, I could see that. I could see that. It's been a minute since I've been camping.
I really want to do Big Sur next.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds like a nice trip.
My friend said that there was a road closure
Oh, yeah.
and it's still closed, I guess.
Yeah.
So they're like, you better go soon before you can't even Like there's no access to it.
I forgot why too.
I think it was like a rock slide or something.
Oh shit. Yeah, Big Sur's definitely on my list.
I went once before and it was beautiful and I would
Really?
love to go back. Yeah.
Nice. I haven't been to Big Sur yet.
No? Have you done the
Mm-mm.
drive at least through?
I have been
Whoa.
let me see. Was it last summer or the summer before? No, I think it was the summer before. We went to Morro Bay. So we were about 2 hours south of Big Sur. And the plan was to like maybe do a day trip, but this was like at the time that my son was sick. So he was not feeling it. So yeah. Gotta go though.
Sounds like we're going to Big Sur.
Mm-hmm.
Us and our Subi gang.
Oh
Drive up to Big Sur together. Skirt.
That's funny. I told my kids I'm gonna get one of those license plate thingy that says not a lesbian.
What did they say?
They just laugh at me. That's so funny.
That's
We are a
funny.
Subi gang.
Subi gang.
That's funny. We're like a biker gang, but Subis.
Should we get jackets
Oh my god.
that say not lesbians on them? Leather jackets that say not lesbian.
Not a lesbian. Oh my god. Nothing against the lesbians.
We're just not. That's all.
That's funny.
But what if we end up getting people in our Subi gang they can't wear the not lesbian shirt?
Yeah.
We need something more universal. Potentially a lesbian. But maybe not.
Yeah. That's funny. Wait, so let me see. Okay, you leave for London. Wait, how long are you going to be in London for?
I'm going to be in London for 5 days.
Okay. Do you have plans? Do you know what you're going to do?
2 of them are a workshop.
Oh, yes, that's right. That's right.
One of them is like arrival day, so I'm not going to do much. Just
Okay.
adjust to the time difference and check in the hotel.
Yeah.
Maybe go to dinner. I'm going to try to see if my friends that live out there are available and we can all go to dinner together, hopefully.
I remember somebody who lives out there.
Oh.
Are you guys still friends?
Who?
He's like the guy with like the really deep voice.
Oh my God.
Wasn't he the London guy?
Yeah. Yeah. I'll see him in Croatia where it's fine. I don't need to see him in London.
Nice. Super cool. Wait, what are you going to do when you're in Croatia?
The music festival.
Oh, same one?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
How exciting.
I'm very excited.
Yeah.
I still need to pack and get all my outfits together.
How's your shirt coming along?
The one I'm crocheting,
Mm-hmm.
it is half done.
Ooh.
This is the top.
I can tell. That is
This
so
is the
cute.
bottom.
Wait, are you following a pattern?
So I
Okay.
started following one to get the idea of it, and then I kind of free-handed everything else.
What?
Yeah.
That's super cute.
Thank you.
I like it.
Thanks. I hope I finish it.
You're just gonna go with half a top.
Oh my gosh. I hope I finish it.
That's funny.
I have a pretty packed schedule for the next few days, so we'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you got going on the next couple of days?
Work.
Oh, body work.
Work. Yeah.
Work. Wait, is that more painting? I just see red.
That's the same one.
But did you paint more though?
I started painting the background.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
Me too.
I like it. All right.
That's it. Short and sweet, y'all.
Until next time.
Bye. Thanks for listening.
Ciao.